Hi guys, Tucker here with a new video, and this video will be a react. Can I call it a react? It's probably a react of the new Warcraft Reborn official overview of Ascension WoW that is coming out next week, 3rd of October, which is Friday. I think 4 p.m. CST. I don't know. It'll be out in the afternoon for EU, and I'm actually going to try it. Now, I don't fully know all the things about this server. A lot of people say that it's pay to win, but I have played Ascension before and I have never thought about it being pay to win. I would say pay to win would be Warmain, where you can have Shadowburn, basically. For example, on Wrath of the Lich King servers, you can pay for Shadowborn, you can pay for like things like that, or like facilitated by paying it. Well, I think Ascension is more pay for convenience, for example, bigger bags or better looking mounts, or being able to skill up anywhere in the world with like a book, for example. Like those things are Ascension, and I think for Bronzebeard or Warcraft Reborn it will be the same. But let's look at the video. I'm going to move the camera if I feel like it is obstructing a lot of stuff or not.
World of danger, excitement, of hidden caves and catacombs, and endless horizons, where evil lurks beyond every room.
So first look, I personally think there's a lot of like new models, new zones, new level like quests. That's like the first few things I see. Maybe new dungeons, new BGs maybe.
Welcome to Warcraft Reborn.
Like it's a bit retail-ish, but I think it's good enough.
You've ever imagined. Step into an Azeroth enriched with new places to adventure.
Yeah, those places look cool.
Hundreds of new locations to quest and fight in. As you journey through them, you'll face deadlier creatures that will challenge you with their difficulty and reward you with new immersive spoils. Take them down to discover new strength. Both treasure hidden in the world to uncover.
It looks cool. Now the gameplay, is it going to be more classic or more retail? How are the fights? Like, do you fight multiple mobs at the same time like on retail? Or do you like actually fight one mob at a time like classic, where you do not want to have multiple mobs on you or else you're going to die?
And it starts right now.
I'm going to put, can I put the subs?
Warcraft Reborn is a new type of classic class.
Without
merging the familiar with something entirely new. An adventure crafted solely for the original 9 classes. Warcraft Reborn goes beyond.
For the people that don't like the retail skins, like from the races, you can choose it normally in the settings, I think, when you're downloading it. If you want to play like the retail version of the races, or if you play the classic versions of the races. So that's just a side of thing, because again, I don't know how long I'm going to play this, because I'm going to test it. But obviously, it's going to be interesting to play and to see like how it is. But I don't know if the end game is going to be something that I'm going to keep on doing it. Maybe until TBC comes out. Maybe. Like as you can see, like the talent trees are like Wrath of the Lich King. I think most things are Wrath of the Lich King. I think they did add a few things. I don't know if they added here. But obviously they are like the same amount of points.
To unlock playstyles,
so I don't know if you can actually like
play before in vanilla. Take your expanded class.
Like for example, this one. This is new, right? You don't have that on Wrath of the Lich King. So I assume it's like a Smite Priest playstyle, because this is like new, right? I guess it's like something maybe with crit or like more damage or something like that. And you see, like as a Smite Priest, you're not going to take any of the healing talents.
Able to play before in vanilla. Take your expanded class and challenge a deadly
Stampede
Azeroth,
as a spell,
creatures are strengthened beyond
which is like Miss Pandar. So
more realistic behaviors, new spells and ways to defeat you, and even deeper RPG elements that make every creature you fight dangerous and unique. Slay them to discover immersive gear drops with expanded stats.
I mean, those are cool things, like having better stats on items.
Creatures wearing the gear that you want. Along the way, you'll discover thousands of hand-placed RPG items and mystic enchantments tailored to the original classes,
That
making
looks OP.
Azeroth rich with hidden treasure scattered across new and familiar zones, if you can find it. And that's just the beginning. Dive into a crafting overhaul
looks cool.
that transforms professions into a
Crafting overhaul
meaningful
is
part
cool.
of your
Again,
journey. Upgrade your
I think since I played Epoch and now I'm also doing in TPC, having like focus on professions kind of makes me more invested on my character. Like right now I have like did on my druid like the herbalism grind. I did the blacksmithing grind now on my warrior, so I did abandon engineering for it, unfortunately. But like TBC like requires for blacksmithing, like hammersmith. But this is like looking quite nice to do, and you can get XP from it.
New craftables to forge, trade with other players to contribute to commerce throughout Azeroth, and so much more. Take on new quests, challenge optional hardcore trials, and band together with allies to take on dangers you couldn't face alone. Questing through iconic zones, facing down deadly creatures, and meeting allies along the way.
So one thing I did see below, Crusader Strike, lower levels, so it means that you probably level with it. Good thing for paladins. I think Epoch really did it
when you're strong enough.
Bad. I think if you do a classic plus, you need to add at least Crusader Strikes towards Retribution Paladins a bit lower on the tree or like faster. New BG and really cool graphics actually.
Where the focus is on your journey, where you'll immerse yourself in a living, breathing world where the best parts of the adventure rise to new heights, where you'll become part of a bustling community, set off into the world to gather new power.
I mean, that looks cool.
Strong enough to take on greater and greater challenges. This is the rebirth of a nostalgic adventure, and it all starts with.
It's going to be a long React video, but I think it looks cool. Like, it's a good overview. You kind of know what you're expecting about it.
Is
I guess.
A slower, more immersive journey through Azeroth, designed exclusively for the original 9 classes. Whether you're a powerful warrior charging head
so you cannot have like paladin abilities as a warrior like in other Ascension servers.
You'll find a world filled with opportunities to tackle challenges your way. Warcraft Reborn embraces the original 9's classic roles and expands them by introducing new ways for each class.
Ascendance as a shaman.
While at the same time
on Wrath, which is a Miss Pandaria ability.
RPG soul of the game. First, you'll have more variety in how you shape your character.
It's really a classic, but with like Wrath design, which is I think fine. I think Wrath design of classes are actually cool to play around.
Blood elf warrior, orc mage, troll warlock.
But I think for talent trees, you're never going to like have a crazy mix like you would do in classic or TPC.
Available to play on Reborn. Second, you'll harness Wrath of the Lich King talent trees in vanilla to give more complete trees to every spec in the game.
Star Surge.
This opens up playstyles that were never available in vanilla, like Feral Druid, Subtlety Rogue, Arcane Mage, Retribution Paladin, and Balance Druid. Not only will you have access to powerful additional talents, but you'll also be able to snag talent abilities like Blade
Storm in the classic realm is really strong.
Titan's Grip, Killing Spree, Divine Storm, Metamorphosis, Feral Spirits, and more to play the spec you want and contend.
Shadow Priest with Dispersion is going to be interesting PvP.
But even Wrath talents are just the beginning. Reborn introduces brand new talents to the baseline Wrath.
Exactly. So Smite Priest is actually a thing that can be played.
And new ways to play. Charge through as a
melee hunters or the people that do like that playstyle can play that. I don't think it's that exciting to be fair, but I mean that's because I played retail, right? And retail melee priest hunter is like fun but not that exciting.
Or storm through foes with new shaman talents, becoming either a
two-handed weapon specialization.
Or
nice.
Leading your party as a tank.
And tank shaman is possible at lower levels too. RFC.
These new playstyles expand further.
Crusader Strike
with
50%
new
of
spells
weapon damage.
selectively brought to vanilla.
So it's not
You'll
that
unlock
strong.
a handful
It's
of new
okay.
spells for your class while you level up, giving you new tools to challenge
At
a
level
deadlier
30
Azeroth.
ice
Brand new
stance.
spells like Quick
31
Shot,
he was.
vanilla versions of TBC
Quick
and
Shot?
Wrath spells like
Interesting.
Crusader Strike,
At lower
Heroic
levels
Throw,
too,
and
like he was
Cloak of
level 4.
Shadows support classic specializations and
Interesting.
unlock new ways to play. Everything comes together to enhance the OG classes and prepare you to challenge a massively expanded Azeroth. But as you set out on your adventure into the wider world, what can you hope to find? Exploring Azeroth is one of the best parts of your adventure. Setting off into the world, stumbling on something new that you didn't expect,
New
and
zones,
tackling it
new
in
hubs.
whatever way your class is good at is one of the thrills of the adventure.
I mean, you could just kill him, right?
Treasure out of it.
You get a
On
big
Warcraft
rare
Reborn,
from
the
this.
very beginning of your
So
journey,
if you're a Night Elf,
you'll
you should know where it is, huh?
discover
Level
hundreds of new
17, you can
places
already do
waiting
that.
for you to explore. These new locations begin with expanded starting zones and continue to introduce new places all throughout Azeroth. They're handcrafted
Cool
to
zones.
fit within the classic world, expanding the places you can adventure while also adding new lore and stories to it. You might discover a group of soldiers from Darkshire building a new encampment along Duskwood's northern border, or a band of mercenaries getting into trouble in the heart of the wetlands. When you stumble upon these interesting new places, you might find helpful merchants to trade with, dangerous enemies to challenge, and even brand new treasure to claim. While you journey, you'll discover new quests that take you to different points of interest, leading you to places that have never even existed before. These quests are immersive and fit within the vanilla setting, offering interesting bits of lore and
So
new
class
goals
quests.
to achieve.
Interesting.
Some quests even award custom items with new visuals that you
He's level 38. Defender's Wall, Jungle Wood Recurve, Bone Chopper,
can wield to carve your legend.
blues,
Some of Azeroth's
blue
more
items.
curious citizens might even offer you unusual challenges, rewarding you for completing their strange games. You might have to face off against a brute to prove that you're a warrior worth your salt, or dodge rampaging Kodo to show off your skills as a hunter. You'll even stumble upon dangerous, brand new rare creatures to contend with. These stronger creatures have their own unique spells and abilities. Some are even their own mini-bosses, and each one drops brand new treasure, equipment, and perhaps even new power. These expanded locations...
The legendary runes or whatever it's called, like scrolls, they look like really cool to play with. So you actually get like a new spell, not really an improvement of like a passive or whatnot. Like that's really like a new playstyle.
breathe new life into the world.
That looks
putting a
quite
sense
cool
of
to play
adventure
around.
Back into Azeroth. But be careful as you travel off the beaten path to find them. Azeroth isn't as forgiving as you remember it. And as you encounter enemies in your travels, you'll be facing off against completely redesigned foes. When you step into Azeroth, you choose a role that suits you. Whether that's a powerful warrior,
I think I might just play Shaman again, because I do feel like I'm not going to play Shaman in
When you
TBC.
choose that role, you
At the end.
expect it to impact your strengths and weaknesses out in the world. A warrior might shine fighting foes in melee combat, but have less tools to deal with enemies at range, whereas a rogue has the adaptability and tools to deal with different targets by changing up their strategy. These strengths and weaknesses make your decisions matter, but for them to mean something, you need to encounter a vast world filled with thousands of different creatures to challenge. And on Warcraft Reborn, you will. Warcraft Reborn completely redesigns all of Azeroth's creatures from the ground up with unique, fitting stats based on what they look like. From your very first kobold to the Scarlet Paladins of Tyr's Hand, every single creature in Azeroth has been hand-tuned with unique stats like additional armor, attack power, dodge, haste, armor penetration, spell damage, critical strike, parry, block, and expertise. as well as unique vulnerabilities and resistances to different types of magic. They also are now
That's like
actually
retail. Retail
wearing
also has
equipment
that,
that
if I'm not
influences their
mistaken.
behavior. Just like for you, a dagger will mean a faster attack speed and likely additional agility for the creature
But
using it.
that's a bit
Whereas a
like
giant
not
two-handed
misleading, but
sword means
you
additional
have that in
strength
classic
and
as
attack
well,
power.
right?
Everything
Like
has been
if the
hand-tuned
mob
to
has
make
dual wield,
every
he's not
single creature in
hitting
Azeroth
slowly.
a
He's
unique,
hitting very fast.
distinct challenge.
So
And you can predict what kind of challenge just by looking at them. For example, a Defias bandit with a dagger and leather armor will have a higher attack speed and dodge chance than a Scarlet Crusader. The Crusader might not be able to dodge you, but with their plate armor and shield, they will have the ability to block and parry your attacks. A cultist.
that's a bit like the same in classic, to be fair. Like that's something I'm not really that excited about, because even classic, if the enemy has a shield, he can block you. He has like plate, so obviously you need to sunder armor if you want to have like more damage to them, for example. And like for example the rogue type mobs or like the fast hitting mobs, they hit fast because they have dual wield, and you have obviously, for example, tigers that are hitting also very fast because they're tigers, and whenever they are like bears, for example, they're not hitting fast, they're hitting slow, but a lot more like sturdy, a lot more stronger. So I'm
Casting
not really
shadow
that
magic
excited
will
about.
naturally be
Like
weak
obviously the
to holy
vulnerabilities can be
spells,
cool.
taking
Like
extra
if it's
damage
a
if you strike them with this magic.
a
Similarly,
fire
a
elemental
fire
that he
elemental
is
will
like
take
vulnerable
reduced
to
damage from
like
fire spells,
water, for
but a lot
example, or frost.
more damage from frost
So
spells.
that makes
To
sense.
take advantage of this, you might
But
want to
again, in
damage
MC
some
it will
frost bolts
make
when fighting
frost
it
mages
to
being
deal
BIS
additional
most likely
damage,
than,
or
right?
equip spell
So
penetration gear to overcome its resistance. This means that you have the chance to make
I like spell
decisions that
penetration gear,
maximize
although
your
like again
effectiveness. With a whole world of
PvP
new
is going
creatures
to be a bit
behaving in different
unbalanced, I think.
ways, you will have a wide variety of
Eviscerate,
encounters to
Rapture.
engage with and adapt to. For example,
I mean
that
that
fast
makes sense,
attacking
but it
bandit
feels like it's
enemy
the same
might not
as
mean much if you're playing a warrior, whose armor and blood crazed talent actually benefit against the fast but weak attacks and critical strikes. But that same bandit might be devastating to a mage player, because the fast attacks mean constant spell pushback, making it harder to cast your spells. From a different perspective, a block tank will be more effective at mitigating damage from fast attacking foes, since shield block reduces a flat amount of damage per hit. Meanwhile, a bear tank might be better suited for taking slower, harder hits because of their savage defense. This creates a dynamic, dangerous world where your choices in combat matter, and where different classes have unique strengths in
I
different
mean
situations. It's not
it
just about
depends on
who
how
deals
hard
the
the
most
mobs are, right?
damage or who
Because I
has
feel
the
like in
most
classic it's the
armor.
same.
It's about using your tools to
But
best
maybe it's a bit more
overcome each
exaggerated
unique
here
obstacle in
instead
front
of
of you, allowing different classes to shine
like
in different
classic.
moments. This results in a diverse meta that changes on every encounter and every pull. The RPG creature overhaul transforms Azeroth's monsters so that what you see on an enemy now directly translates to gameplay. What they look like, what they're wearing, and what abilities
Not
they
gonna lie,
use.
like this is
And
like
on
the same,
Warcraft
right?
Reborn, when you take them down, you'll find yourself with new, immersive loot.
I was
On
about to
Warcraft
skip
Reborn,
the
world
things
is
because
alive
it feels
with
like
foes
it's
worth
repeating a
fighting,
lot
and each one
of the
carries
things
the gear that
that
makes them
are said.
dangerous. Gear that you can take
That's
for
cool, like
yourself
that you can
as
look
you
like
challenge
the
deadlier
enemies that you're
RPG
slaying,
creatures.
especially
You'll find
humanoids
that
most
they
likely. I
don't
think
just
don't think you're
have
going
deep
to look like
stats.
a wolf.
They're wearing gear that reflects those stats.
That's
And
interesting.
if you take them down,
Again, it
you
depends on the
get
gear that
loot.
drops. Obviously, if
From
the
that
gear is
kobold's
sucky, you're not going
pickaxe to that
to
ogre's
you're
giant
not going to
axe,
wear
to
it.
robes from a wizard, or a tabard from that knight. On Warcraft Reborn, all creatures have a chance to physically drop the gear they're wearing when slain, complete with all the new RPG stats that they have thanks to the RPG creature overhaul.
I
This
mean that's
is
cool.
in
At
addition
least
to their
your
regular
character
classic loot,
looks
giving you
like you're
all you
scavenging
need
from
to
the
gear
world,
up.
so that's cool.
This means that
That's not
creature
like
loot
classic, so
on
that's really a
Reborn
plus.
is immersive. You're not just getting
That's a
treasure
sick
from a pool
weapon.
of random loot.
340.
You're getting contextual, meaningful treasure based on what you decide to hunt. This makes gearing up exciting and engaging because you can seek out and kill creatures wearing the stuff that you want. Take down a cool tier in Marine to become one, finding loot with stats like
At
strength,
level 6 you
sloth,
can do
or
that.
additional armor. Or
Cool.
slay a wizard to loot its
Wonder
robes
if you
and
can
gain
actually
spell power,
like get
and
good gear
maybe even a staff with spell haste. You can
over
even take
time.
down creatures wearing unique pieces of equipment to get it, letting you grab exciting new gear that's never been available before. Even bosses drop their equipped gear, which you can get not just to gain stats, but to actually look like that boss. I'm
Well, you
Dark
could
Master
already
Gamer,
do that, I guess, for Defi's
Azeroth is filled with
Vine
warriors,
Cleave.
wizards, monsters, ogres, ghouls, beasts, and bandits. Now,
That Shrek.
each of these creatures has unique stats, strengths, and weaknesses, and each one drops gear that reflects what they're good at, enhancing what Classic is all about.
World
On
Forged
Warcraft
RPG
Reborn,
items.
Azeroth is filled with incredible new locations, new events to challenge, and dangerous enemies to confront. But when you feel the urge to just set
I
off
mean,
on an adventure and explore someplace interesting,
that's gonna
will
be
your
cool.
curiosity
I
be
think
rewarded? What
since
can you
there is no
really find
warhead and
while
whatnot, it's
wandering
going
in
to be a
expanded
bit more
Azeroth as the
exploring and
original
you need to
9
find those
classic?
things. I think there are like a lot of discords that are
World-forged
going to
items
help
are
you with that,
lootable
most likely.
RPG objects scattered across the open world that you can find while exploring. From shimmering trinkets to forgotten potions, helmets, necklaces, rings, and even weapons. World-forged items ensure that the whole world is filled with incredible treasures to discover. As early as level 1, you'll start finding these items scattered across Azeroth, hand-placed in interesting, thematic locations that add depth and dimension to the world. At the bottom of a cavern, inside that cathedral, or off on a secluded island, might lie an awesome new item for you to discover. These items range from uncommon to epic, and have exciting, unique effects that give you new ways
I
to
wonder
challenge
if
Azeroth. You might
they
find a
they have
ring that
like a
has a chance
respawn
to fear
timer.
enemies who strike you, or a shield that shocks foes for extra nature damage. Additionally, many of these items have a wide variety of stats that have never been available before at early levels. Find armor penetration, spell penetration, haste, and more as you scour Azeroth for world-forged items. With over 1,800 to find, you're sure to stumble on something amazing no matter where you choose to explore. But finding them is only the beginning. World-forged items can also grow with you. Using runes, which you'll get from completing quests, taking down bosses, winning battlegrounds, and more, you can upgrade world-forged items in major cities.
That's cool. So
By
you can
speaking to the Guardian
actually
of Time
still
and
wear
trading
those
both the
items over
base
time.
item and the right amount of runes, you can reforge the item
PvP
into
power, PvE
stronger
power,
versions.
so you have some kind of balancing.
World-forged items make it so that no matter where you adventure, you've got a chance to find something exciting. They're not just scattered about randomly. They've been hand-placed to reward your curiosity and add to Azeroth's immersive world. Seek them out as you continue on your journey. But items aren't the only things you'll discover on your adventure.
Mystic enchantments. That is the interesting part about
Hidden
Warcraft
across
Reborn, I
Azeroth's
guess.
open world,
At least that's
dropped from
how I see it.
monsters, and located inside powerful runes are mystic
Execution
enchantments.
sentence.
Powerful
Okay.
augmentations
Heroic
that
Leap.
expand your spells and strengths.
That's
Some
crazy strong on
enchantments
the
teach you
warrior.
new
Meteor.
spells. Others
Big
support the
damage.
talents
Divine
that you choose.
sacrifice.
And some still change
Deadly
up the
bite.
entire way you play.
So that's a
On
melee
Warcraft
hunter
Reborn,
playstyle. Nether
every
portal.
mystic enchantment is hand-built for the original 9 classes.
That's
There are
cool.
4 types of enchantments. Artifact enchantments grant you a single unique utility spell designed to expand
Okay, that's
the
the
ways
utility
that you can
spell
help
for
yourself
warriors.
and allies.
Okay.
Mass invisibility for mages, smoke bomb for rogues, and avatar for warriors are
That's
just a
crazy.
few of the many artifact enchantments that you'll find for each class. Meanwhile, legendary enchantments are powerful signature enhancements that define your strengths.
So that's
Some
playstyle.
enhance your preferred way to play.
Fell mastery. Increase the
Mastery
damage of rip.
enchantments like
Okay.
Affliction or Protection Mastery provide a passive boost for your entire spec, giving your favorite classic playstyle the strength to contend with a deadlier Azeroth. Other legendary enchantments grant you a new signature spell designed to empower and complement your chosen build. Cremation, Colossus Smash, or Void Eruption are a few examples. Others still completely
Okay,
reshape your role and unlock a new playstyle. Gladiator Stance lets warriors DPS
that's
with a
cool.
sword and shield. Blood Tracker Deadly Bite unlocks a new melee-focused build for hunters. Earthen Guardian helps transform shamans into powerful tanks. Some classes can even obtain a tamed pet through their legendary enchantment, adopting a new friend to join you on the adventure.
That's so
Epic
cool.
enchantments help you make targeted adjustments to your character, teaching you new spells, changing how others work, or placing specific power in places you find most meaningful. Using epic enchantments, you'll augment yourself to excel in certain situations, standing out from other members of your class. Spells like Crackling Thunder for warriors, Light at the End of the Tunnel for priests,
Like,
and Earthen Spike for shamans are found here.
I understand like some people
Rare
may think it's
enchantments
too
give you
retail, but like
pinpointed
it
versatility,
really looks
either
cool.
offering you
Like if
glyphs
you're playing
or
with it, I
access to
guess.
crucial talents from other trees, things like Ignite, Enrage, or Aim Shot. Since Warcraft Reborn uses Wrath of the Lich King talent trees, you can go deeper into your spec than you could in Original Classic. Rare enchantments let you pick up key crossover talents without giving up depth in your main tree.
Okay.
You can find mystic enchantments scattered throughout Azeroth.
But you're going to
Discover
go
them in the
deep
open
into
world,
the class
trade for
tree,
them
like
by
regardless,
bartering
I
with
think.
mysterious merchants, win them by overcoming brand new events and challenges, or loot them from the enemies you slay. Enemies who use specific spells can drop enchantments for that spell when you slay them. So kill Fireball using wizards for Fireball related enchantments, and Bandits for Backstab or Sinister Strike enchantments. Additionally, your class trainer sells all of your rare enchantments directly. When you find an enchantment, it will appear as a scroll in your inventory. Consume the scroll to imbue it to yourself and gain its effects. You'll unlock more enchantment slots as you level up. Using a Mystic Altar, a mysterious object dropped by players or found in specific locations throughout the open world, you can permanently save an enchantment to your realm-wide collection, letting you access it on any current or future character that you create on the realm. This means that if you find an enchantment for a different class while you're adventuring out in the open world, you can get it and extract it to your collection, then make a new character and dive straight into an exciting new way to play. Mystic enchantments allow you to choose your own strengths, differentiating you from other members of your class and creating unique
Overall, I
opportunities
think
where you can be
it's rather
legendary.
interesting.
You might even
Now,
find
how
ways to
hard
team
are
up with other
they
heroes that complement your strengths, taking on
like
greater
available,
challenges
or like
together.
what do you need to do to get them? Like, is it
As
just
you
pure
scour the open
RNG,
world for
or
new
you need to be
dangers
at the
and
right place,
immersive
right
new items,
time?
you'll eventually need to return to base, whether to train new skills, sell old equipment, or even craft new items. Returning to town offers you the chance to take stock and prepare for your next expedition. One way to do this is through professions. On Warcraft Reborn, professions need an overhaul to stand on par with world-forged items and immersive gear drops as a
Okay,
true
so
muse
professions
of
are
progression,
good
letting
enough.
you craft the arms and armor that can aid you on your adventure. To start, you can upgrade your crafted gear multiple times with new upgrade kits, which let you improve your crafted items with higher level materials.
Okay,
When you take the time and resources to forge something incredible, upgrade kits make sure it's worth it, letting you make it stronger to aid
that's
you
cool.
longer.
So at least
Second,
it is
the
worth it
gear you
to
forge
craft
has
an
a little
item.
more bite to it to better contend with the stronger world and deadlier creatures you'll face. Every piece of gear you craft receives an additional random affix, gaining additional stats to better suit your playstyle. These bonuses, like of the eagle or of the bear, or even new affixes like of expert strikes or of rending, place new stats on your crafted gear, expanding its versatility so that you can forge the set that's right for you. Third, crafting and gathering items awards experience, so that when you harvest an herb, mine some more, brew a potion, or forge a weapon, you'll get experience points based on the difficulty of the item. This integrates professions with your journey so that they feel like a natural part of the process. one that's helping you get stronger as you go. But that's just the beginning. On Warcraft Reborn, you'll discover brand new craftables like food and item enchantments. Forge belt buckles, cape linings, or a home-cooked meal for your raid to enhance your group and contribute to victory. You'll also find new item
It does look
recipes
cool
out
to
on
play.
your
Now,
adventure,
I don't know
expanding
how
the
big
ways
the
that you
end
can
game is
craft,
going to be,
trade, and interact
or how
with
many people are going
Azeroth's
to play it.
economy.
It will
You'll
depend on
even
PvP, to
find
be fair.
brand new
If the PvP is
professions
good,
like woodcutting, which
I'll
will
be
expand the ways that
sticking
you can
longer
engage with professions
and playing with
make
it.
your mark
Obviously,
on
I can combine it with TBC. But like, if the PvP sucks, like, I
Warcraft
don't know.
Reborn offers an incredible leveling adventure.
It's difficult
rich
to
with tons
imagine
of
because I
new
think
content. But leveling up is
how are the
just
HP
beginning.
pools
Once you're stronger,
and compared to
you'll
the amount
storm
of
into
like
an
new
endgame
things you
that's a
get.
full-blown adventure. Gear up in
The dungeons look
overhaul
good.
dungeons and raids, jam-packed
That's a
with
new
new
boss, like
mechanics,
new boss.
new
That's a
difficulties, and new
upgraded
treasure.
boss.
Whether you're diving into normal, heroic,
So
or
you also
mythic
have
versions
mythic.
of your
Okay,
favorite dungeons, attempting
that's
ascended
interesting.
level raids or even raid trials with
Ascended.
your guild,
Okay.
or charging into the all-new dungeons available on Reborn,
New dungeons.
you'll
That's cool.
collect stronger
Hopefully
gear and
directly
refine your
available.
build with every boss you take down. Dungeons are the best way to gear up as a 5-man group, and raids are available with anywhere between
Flex
10
raiding,
to
that's
25
cool.
players. And the more
So if
people
you're
you
like a
bring,
guild
the
with
more
like
loot
not
you
that
get.
many people, it's okay
With
to
multiple
raid
levels of
with.
difficulty, including a full vanilla Mythic Plus system with new and improved affixes, you can face off against the difficulty that's right for you, then climb through the ranks for even greater challenge. Even
The tier
veteran
sets look
adventurers
like
will be
very
kept on
basic,
their
but I think
toes,
that's
so
the
dive
idea
into
most
dungeons and
likely.
raids to continue your adventure.
Don't need to have tier sets.
But instanced content isn't all there is to do. On Reborn, there's tons of reasons to venture back out into the open world. Scour the world for mystic enchantments to unlock new spells, passives, and entirely new playstyles for you and all of your different classes. You might find something
That's what-
incredible for your current class, or something enticing for an alt that you just have to try. Collect mystic enchantments to discover new ways to tackle Reborn, or just fill up your collection. Befriend the various factions of Azeroth to unlock wild rewards for your main and all of your alts. On Warcraft Reborn, reputation is realm-wide, so your hard work benefits all your characters.
That's good that you can actually send the items and the rewards towards your characters, or like you have a rep with every single character, so you can actually get the items. That's good for alts, like alt friendliness as from retail, kinda how Ascension does it. Like they really like retail and they try to implement some stuff from retail to classic.
World bosses to test your mettle and the strength of your resolve. Take on new quests from the Hero's Call Board, an endgame quest board that sends you and others out into deadly locations, like the Tainted Scar or Alkaz Island. Then slay powerful creatures for caches of incredible treasure. This call board sends all adventurers to the same locations, meaning you might find potential friends to ally with.
So it will
or
make
deadly
for
enemies to compete
very
against.
populated
It's a great
zones.
way
That's
to
really
find some
good.
world PvP. So swap into PvP mode
I'm going to
in
play
major cities
the
and add a
risk,
bit of
the high
danger to
risk
your quests.
playstyle.
But for the truly bloodthirsty, honor and glory await in battlegrounds and arenas.
Battlegrounds and
Charge
arenas.
into the fight and pit yourself against other players in savage combat. Wage war in classic BGs like Warsong Gulch and
I hope you can level through it.
and look forward to brand new battlegrounds like Twin
If you can level through PvP, I'm going to do that like a lot. But you cannot really get like enchants from it, so
and outsmart the enemy. If you prefer more competitive combat, arenas
you have
offer you a
arenas.
chance to
That's
team up
cool.
with a small group for fast-paced skirmish PvP. Battle it out in 2v2 and 3v3 arenas, putting your new builds and spells to the test in wild PvP combat. Of course, new maps
Solar
await
Beam as a
in
balance rate,
arenas
that's
too,
really good.
so prove your mastery in these all-new locations. No matter how you brawl, you can amass honor and collect powerful
Honor,
PvP,
okay, so no rank
making you
14 gears,
stronger
that's
against
good.
other players.
It's going to be
Warcraft
more
Reborn features
fun,
several tiers of PvP
Bloodforged
so you can
Okay.
quickly jump into the base set,
So
then
that's
wage
for
war to
wall PvP,
become
I
even
guess.
stronger. Yet for many, the thrill of Azeroth is in its open world. What if you just want to experience all the new locations, world-forged items, quests, and adventures again? On Warcraft Reborn, you can with Prestige
Okay,
mode.
prestige mode. It's the
Prestige
same as
mode
in
lets you
Ascension.
reset your
Nothing
character to
new.
level 1 so you can relive the journey and get rewards when you make it to level cap again. When you prestige, you keep everything important about your character. Your items, your bank, your professions, and gear. It just resets your level back to 1 so that you can level up again. Want to explore the open world for world-forged items or mystic enchantments you might have missed? Feel like adventuring to a distant zone to see what new quests and locations might be there? Or maybe you just want to level up with your buddies without making a new character. Now you can
I mean,
with
that's
Prestige on
interesting,
your
but I'm
next
going to
adventure.
skip.
You want to
It's
add some
always the
spice to your
same.
Prestige run? Try tackling a hardcore trial. Challenge modes that
Hardcore
introduce
trials, I'm
play
going to
and take
skip
from
that.
enemies, changing your load
It's the
time and
same as in
quest on
Ascension,
land,
to be fair.
and even trials solo or with friends. But you can only accept them right at level
Level 1,
trials. Then
obviously,
so
at the
trials
starting
set off
zones.
sorts of new ways
And
every
that's
season.
it, pretty much, I think.
Dozens of new
New
features
races, yeah,
over
that's an
discover
overview. I
every
think I'm done with
adventure.
this video.
Slayer stepped foot in generation.
They're going to say 3rd of October, I think. They don't say it. Anyways, so 3rd of October is going to come out. Now, I'm actually interested in Warcraft Reborn. I think I need to choose my words really, really well because, again, I don't want to hype it up while not really playing it. I need to know if it's going to be good or not, especially for PvP. If it is good, I'm going to play it. If it's not good, I'm not going to play it like for long. I'm going to level with it. Truthfully, it comes at the right time. TBC is not out. So I can actually devote a bit of time on like Bronzebeard or like Warcraft Reborn or whatever you want to call it. I think it's going to be a fun realm to play. Is it going to be like the end game machine that it should be? I don't know. Like it depends on how they handle a lot of stuff. I think it depends on the bugs, if there are bugs or not. I think it depends on also on the player base if they are like ready to give Ascension a try because I think people do talk about Ascension like a pay to win thing, which I already said at the beginning. It has nothing really to pay to win. Um, I truly believe like it might be good. At least it's better than Epoch. I think Epoch is going to be having a rough 2 weeks, 3 weeks, and maybe get a bit of an update. Yes, people like they did fix Wind Fury. That's great. Yes, you have Volchan now, which is the boss from Burning Steps, if I'm not mistaken. The world boss. It's again not enough for me to say like wow, Epoch is back. I think Epoch they missed the train, and like every single server, the beginning is the most important thing. If you miss the beginning, it is over. Like it's always like this. Every single server is like this, except Turtle Wow, where they really served on the popularity of Season of Discovery, of Season of Mastery, where people asked for more and more and more, and they actually delivered. Although for me, the client really sucks. I think the PvP really sucks on that server. But like people do like that server, so respect to them. But I think for me, I put my eggs into TBC right now and to the eventual Classic Plus from Blizzard. If this is going to be good, I'm open for it. Like I want it to be good. If it's not good, it's not good. If it's good, it's good. Like I'm going to judge it based on what I do or play, not based on what people say or trailers or like sick overviews. Because again, they are very good at that. Like they're very good at showing stuff to keep you want to play it. Like it's really a big team. It's a company. Literally, Ascension is like one of the most professional private servers on the scene. So obviously they're going to show you and make you look for great things to look forward to. Now, is it going to be the reality? That's something that I will be deciding next week when it's going to come out. Again, it's going to be a very packed punch like launch. I think the launch is going to be great. I think you need to do professions at the start because you're going to miss out on that. So I'm going to do, for example, if I'm a warrior, I'm going to go blacksmithing. That would be the way to go. But yeah, I think I'm going to play shaman. I might play like leatherworking or blacksmithing just for the weapons. So we'll see. We'll see. I'm going to try to test it out, and I'm going to be with an open mind onto that journey. So again, thank you for watching. Have a great day. Bye.